Violations off the field and terrible play on the field have Ohio State's football team nowhere close to the polls. But can the Buckeyes still become number one in waste diversion? Come dot the I's in Curbside Live. Hello, I'm Waste and Recycling News Editor John Campanelli. More on Ohio State waste in a sec, but first, the city of Norfolk, Virginia might have some explaining to do. In February, 51-year-old Jerry Holton, a 21-year veteran of Norfolk's Public Works Department, was crushed to death inside the hopper of a recycling truck as he tried to clear a jammed compactor blade. Last week, the Virginian Pilot newspaper revealed that after an investigation into Holton's death, the state hit Norfolk with 19 serious safety violations. Among the violations, the city actually instructed workers to open the access door of their truck hoppers and go inside to clear debris without giving them proper training on the trucks. In the days following Holton's death, city officials told the Virginian Pilot that it was Holton who violated policy by going into the back of the truck. Also, a safety mechanism to prevent the compactor blade from engaging when the door was open was not working. The city received word of the violations in July, but many members of City Council and even Holton's own family did not learn of them until they were contacted by the Virginian Pilot last week. A city spokesperson told Waste and Recycling News that it was a communications misstep and that the city was not trying to keep the report from becoming public. After a long run among college football's elite, the Ohio State Buckeyes are getting humbled with a mediocre season, at least on the field. Off the field, it's a different story. OSU's Ohio Stadium is approaching its goal of 90% waste diversion. No small achievement considering the place holds 105,000 fans. Getting that many people to separate their compostable materials, recycling, and trash into separate containers is a challenge for program manager Corey Hawkey and his crew of more than 100 students who man containers during the game to make sure things aren't contaminated.
So yeah, I mean, it's hard work. It's not the funnest thing in the world. Like, maybe if you love Ohio State football and you're just like so glad to be here, you know, but it is an exciting program and we're trying to tell about how exciting it is. Another good kickoff return.
After the first three games resulted in diversion rates averaging in the low 70s, the Buckeyes' most recent home game, a loss to Michigan State, saw a diversion rate of more than 82%, including 2.5 tons of popcorn, nachos, half-eaten hot dogs, pretzels, and other organic waste that will end up being composted. For more coverage on Ohio State's program, read this week's print edition of Waste and Recycling News. Also check out a behind-the-scenes video of game day at Ohio Stadium at wasterecyclingnews.com. And finally, we wanted to share with you a program that's taking used plastic water bottles and literally brightening the lives of people in the Philippines. It's called A Liter of Light, and using a technique designed at MIT and perfected in Brazil, the My Shelter Foundation is installing water-filled plastic bottles into the ceilings of metal homes in some of the poorest areas of the country. Once installed, these bottle bulbs can transform the inside of a corrugated metal home, emitting the same amount of light as a 55-watt bulb for free. The Foundation's goal is to brighten 1 million homes by 2012. To find out more, visit aliteroflight.org. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week at the Curb.